here with Neil Cavuto, anchor and host of Cavuto on Fox Business Network. And Neil has agreed to be part of our very special Ask Neil. Okay? And
well, I agreed because you demanded it.
Okay.
No,
all right.
I'm very happy. All right.
Well, now our audience gets a chance to ask financial questions. So please raise your hand. Oh, right there. Okay, lots of questions. Good.
Hi, my name is Brooke Holtby. I live here in New York, and I was recently laid off. And so I was just wondering, is it wiser for me to pay down my credit card debt or save my cash?
Well, it depends on how soon you think you'll be able to find a job. I'm sorry for your predicament, but the good rule of thumb, Brooke, in situations like this is hang on to whatever cash you do have, because you won't have it if you pay down all your debt, which is an admirable goal. So I think right now your preference should be, look, hang on to the cash I've got, allocate it for my bills and what I have to do to just keep alive and keep eating and doing the basic stuff. And then as you get more comfortable, hopefully get a job soon. I hope you will. Then you can start addressing that debt.
Well, at least you're learning coming on the show. That's good.
Thank you.
Excellent. Another question?
Hi, my name is Elsa from Long Beach, California, and I wanted to know, is there an unexpected expense that people don't normally think of that can easily be cut?
I think eating. It's the one area I've not cut on myself, but I hear it's something you can. I read a statistic once.
Eating out, you mean?
Eating out or eating, period. Eating, period. No, I mean, what's serious is that it is the number one area we waste our money. And the argument goes something like this, that we don't think about all the times we go out even to grab a sandwich and to order something out rather than go to the grocery store and take it back home. And that over the course of a year, it really adds up. So the nutshell here is watch where you're wasting the money, eat out less, take home more, make more. Now, of course, if you can't cook like me, that's sort of a double problem. But I think that is the one thing we discover in recessions, that people are eating out less. Not dramatically less, but less.
Thank you.
Another question.
Hi, my name is Dawn Gallagher Jacobson, and my question is, I'm from New York City. My question is, I just had a baby like 4 weeks ago, and how can I start saving for her future education?
Well, congratulations, first of all. Boy or girl?
A little girl.
Well, I would have her watch Fox Business Network immediately.
Okay.
Sort of, it'll just soak in. But in reality, I think any little bit you put aside for her education, especially at this time, it does accumulate and does build, the markets notwithstanding. And I think that cumulative return, again, whatever small amount, as Martha and I were saying earlier on, it does build. And you have certainly a lot of time on your side, as clearly your daughter does. And I think between that and watching Fox Business, Harvard, here we come.
Make sure I watch Fox Business.
One more question. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from New York.
Hi.
And with everything that's been happening in the news, how do we avoid being pulled into another Ponzi scheme?
Well, the whole Ponzi thing bothers me because I think it's a huge rap against Italians. But I will say this. I think that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And I had so many of Bernie Madoff's alleged victims on my shows on Fox who claimed that all their buddies were telling him he was getting 12 and 15% returns in awful markets. And, that doesn't add up.
Year after year after year.
It needn't be a Ponzi scheme. It's just a scheme when a schemer is telling you he's above it all. And as you know what, doesn't stink. The fact of the matter is that you can't get returns like that without looking into the returns like that. And it requires due diligence and homework on the part of investors. The one message I've gotten from all of this, and I think it's always good to pass along, is do your homework. It's incumbent upon you to check out your financial advisor and to check out where you're getting the information. And if someone is saying they're making money hand over fist in a lousy market, you should say, show me.
Yeah. And he wouldn't. And that was his thing.
Well, that's just it.
He intimidated.
Yeah. And he had this sort of social sort of finesse about him where everyone thought it was cool to be with him. Obviously it wasn't.
Well, thank you all for your great questions.
Very
and
good
Neil, thank you very much. I would love you to come back on the show anytime.
I would love to.
And you can watch Neil Cavuto Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. on the Fox Business Network. We'll be right back.